Hello guys, how are you doing? It's your boy Dave Partner, and the person you're seeing in this video, in this picture, is the person that was previously touted up until a few hours ago as the next world champion and the next thing since sliced bread. That is the next whatever. You understand? There was so much hype around him and his talents and everything, and even some boxing channels were saying, "Hey, watch out for this guy. He's gonna grab the belt and all." But he was stopped by somebody unexpected in a very devastating manner. His opponent today is called Subriel Matias, and his name is Maxim Dadashev. Okay, so he was supposed to just beat up Subriel Matias on his way to a title shot, but something terrible happened. It turned out that this Subriel Matias is a devastating puncher. So what happened was that in the fight, Subriel went to the body, basically beat up Maxim's body so badly that Maxim was retired in the, I think, round 7, was it round 8? And not just that, he couldn't get up from the seat in round 7. Alright, so when they were calling him out for round 8, he didn't have the ability to stand up from his seat. So his trainer called off the fight. Even after calling off the fight, he still didn't have the ability to stand up. So they had to help him up, help him outside the ring. And he didn't do the post-fight interview. He couldn't talk. He was gasping for breath. He couldn't talk, so his trainer did the post-fight interview for him, and they tried to walk him off to outside the ring and to the dressing room. He couldn't make it halfway. So halfway, he had to stop. They had to bring the stretcher, and just before he leaned over to lie on the stretcher, he puked. Like he threw up on everybody there. You understand? It was that bad. Something was most definitely wrong with his stomach. Subriel destroyed his abdomen. Maybe he had a broken rib, maybe he had bleeding organs. Alright? Something was terribly wrong. Maxim was busy beating up his stomach so badly that he was so damaged. Let's look at the boxing record of Maxim. Relatively unknown fighter. I didn't know him before this fight. Like, people didn't know this guy before this fight. You understand? He just came up from nowhere. He has 14 bouts with 14 KOs. He ends all his fights by KOs. Okay. So his name is Subriel Matias Matthew. Of course, his name is Brownie. He's age 27. He is Puerto Rican. He can't speak English. Okay, normal boxing stance, 5'8". Nothing special about his boxing record except for the fact that he has 14 KOs. So, like, I should have known this guy, but if you look at his people he has beaten, you will see that he knocked out Brady Prescott. This is a pretty popular fighter, Brady Prescott. You understand? So, I don't know why I didn't watch that match to look up who this guy is. I wasn't following, didn't pay any attention to this guy's career. But as you can see, he has ended everybody's, stopped everybody with a KO, even this one. So when they interviewed him after the fight, you know, he doesn't speak English. He basically said, look at Brady Prescott. He stopped, you see how much experience Prescott had, 31, 22 KOs. But this guy was able to stop him in a KO. This guy KO'd him. Unknown guy, 14 KOs, 14 fights, 14 KOs. He feels like a special fighter. To me, feels special. So, that's the guy for you. And he goes to the body a lot, vicious body shots, like you can't survive it. And that was what really messed up Dadashev's style. And he's seriously ill now in the hospital, and he's so ill that people are afraid he might not make it alive. I mean, Dadashev. because this guy beat up his stomach so much. So when they interviewed him in post-fight conference, he said that he knew that whatever Dadashev came to fight with, he wouldn't be able to stand a sustained attack on body shots. That eventually he's going to be overwhelmed by body shots. You understand? So that's what he said. So he came to the fight with a plan to eat up Dadashev's stomach, and he succeeded, ate up all his organs. Now, Dadashev is in a wheelchair in the hospital, hospitalized and sedated, trying to survive. Alright guys, I'll bring you updates as it goes, especially to the health. I hope he makes it and is able to continue his boxing career. Alright, but I feel that from this fight, he's going to be out of action till the next year. The next time I'm seeing this guy, I believe it should be like next year, because he took so much damage this time around. That's the first time I'm seeing a boxer take so much damage. Alright guys, I'm going to stop here. You subscribe. As I bring you updates, you will be able to see it. Okay, so hit the red subscribe button below so that anytime I make a new video, you will be the first to get a notification. Okay, thank you very much guys. See you.